how to compete, Andrew Giant.
When I became old enough to realize that I had an older brother, I thought, wow, what a blessing. I had someone I could look up to, someone who could help me with my homework, and someone I could play video games with. My brother shared these same views, but in a slightly different light. As an older brother, he was always bigger than me, so I literally had to look up to him. His nickname for me? Shorty. Also, as many of you who grew up with siblings know, the winner of a dispute typically did not present the most logically sound argument, but rather was the one who argued with their fists hard enough for the other person to agree. Needless to say, I did not win many arguments. For homework, he would help, but in the least helpful way possible. For instance, when he taught me how to multiply, he said it's simple. Just add the first number to itself the second number amount of times. 2 times 4, well, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is 8. Great. A one-sheet multiplication homework was handed in, with 9 pages of calculations. I mean, how else was I supposed to get 24 times 32? For video games, we would play. Or rather, he would play, and I was allowed to watch. If he was feeling particularly gracious that day, he might even give me a controller. Oh, he wouldn't plug it in, but at least he let me hold it. After living these conditions my entire teenage life, I decided that enough was enough. I tried hard to earn the love and respect of my brother, and I went to full combat mode. If he messed with me, I would mess with him right back. He would steal my stuffed animals. I would hide his valuables. He would call me names. I would fart on his pillow. We couldn't play the same instruments because when we took piano lessons, he would sit at the bench, not even playing, just to prevent me from getting practice time. We couldn't play the same sports because we would argue over who was better. And to be honest, if we had spent as much time and dedication to our basketball as we did to our trash talk, I guarantee you we would both be in the NBA right now. I hated losing, but I hated losing most to my brother. This fiery style of competition carried on to my high school tennis career, and it may be hard for some of you to imagine, but I was actually an asshole on the court. I played doubles, and everyone on my team was afraid to play with me or against me. If you wanted to make a quick buck, forget Bitcoin. You should have invested in an insurance policy on my tennis rackets because I would smash several every single season. Even in matches where I was winning, all it would take is one bad shot to result in a complete meltdown. It wasn't a matter of if I was going to blow up, only when. This fear and loathing of losing led to some extremely ungratifying wins and some excruciatingly painful losses. One of my most devastating losses came when I was up 5-0 in the final set, about to serve out the match and send my team home with a win. During the court change, I swung around the tennis pole, but in doing so, caught my wrist on a piece of metal and sliced my hand open. I had to forfeit the game, and I cost my team the match. I sprained my other wrist punching my dorm room wall that night. It wasn't until 2 good friends of mine had me sit with a psychiatrist that I realized that my style of competing was not normal. She asked me why I took tennis so seriously if I had no intention of going to college to play, and yet every mistake on the court felt like a life-threatening error. I want my opponents to see me at my best, I said. And when I fall short of that, I get upset. Well, what are you playing for? I want to win. I hate losing. Well, to me, it sounds like you don't even enjoy winning. You're just trying to avoid losing. So why are you even playing to win? I didn't have an answer. This whole time, I thought I wanted to be a winner, but why? I was running away from what I feared faster than I was running towards what I actually wanted. So what is it that I actually wanted? It took me a while, but I think I know. I want acknowledgement. I want people to know where I came from to get to where I am. I want people to stop telling me how talented I am and actually try to understand the work that I put in to even be able to compete. As a kid, I thought I wanted to be better than my brother, but now I realize what I needed more was for him to say that he accepted me. So now, in the biggest competition of my life, with my longest standing competitor, who I invited, but couldn't make it out today. Do you know what I've been waiting my entire life to say to him? Thank you, Michael. Thank you for helping me with my homework. I know it took me a while, but I'm glad you had the patience to sit with me. Thank you for playing video games with me. I have a lot of fond memories of us waking up in the middle of the night to sneak downstairs and play GameCube. I'll always be your backup driver in Mario Kart. Thank you for being a role model. I still look up to you, even though I'm taller than you now. At a competition, most people are worried about who won, who lost, who was better, who was worse. But that's just for one competition. There will always be another battle, whether it's on a public stage for everyone to see, or in the silent, invisible recesses of our own minds. My competitors will always change, but you will always be family. Winning means absolutely nothing if you can't share it with the people that you love. And yet, even if I don't win today, it won't feel like I've lost, because I have you as my brother. Wow, what a blessing. Thank you.